Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Extinguisher 10, and today we are talking about how to sign players out of free agency in Madden 21. So of course, right here, we are in off-season free agency number one. Let's jump in. We have just under $42 million that we can spend, and there's some pretty good players here on the market. And the first thing that you want to know is you're going to have to pay out the nose if you're going to be competing with other teams. So the Seahawks, it's going to be difficult to compete with them for Jamal Adams. Same with the Panthers for Jason Kelce, and these two teams for Baker Mayfield. Can you get them? Absolutely, but you're going to pay out the nose. So the best way to get players is the budget method. Yes, if you have someone who you think would complete your team, go and get them. But if you're going to build this team for the long haul and build a complete team, you don't want to overpay for anybody. And this is how you do it. So we'll start off with Jaire Alexander. He's somebody who I'm sure someone's going to jump in and really love to get. I know we would, and I would love to dump some money into him. And so right here, he wants 4 years, $75.8 million. But at this point, nobody has bid on him, so we can probably get him for less as long as nobody jumps in on him. He's one of the best corners in the game, so somebody probably will, but let's give it a shot. So we're gonna bump it up to 7 years and drop this down to, I don't know, how about 6.2, and then how about for $1 million, which this will take him till he's 32. I would be perfectly willing to pay for that. Even towards the end of his contract, it's 10.2 and it's backloaded, so you might trade him the last couple years, but you're getting a beast for really what's pretty cheap. In fact, no, we'll go with that, but we'll go even 10 million a year, and let's see what that looks like. So the way this works as you can see, it is a points system. Everything adds up. So starting with the $41.7 million in salary, that gives us 5 points. The $28 million in bonus gives us 7 points. So even though it's a little over half, maybe like 2/3 of as much money, it actually gets you 2 more points than the salary. So they really, really love their bonus. And then length, 7 years, gets you 23 points. And then, of course, him being a scheme fit gets us 12 more points. Sometimes they give you points for a team being really good, that kind of thing, which you can't really control that to an extent. So mainly we're focusing on length, bonus, and salary. So 47 points, that's normally not enough to get somebody, but we're going to start with that. And then how about JJ Watt? This is the kind of player who somebody might not bid on because he's 33 years old. More likely you get those older players that just sit there in free agency till the end of time and nobody signs them. So these are the guys that you're going to have the best shot at. Alexander, somebody's going to jump in and outbid us, and that's fine, but you have to give it a shot. So 33 years old, he's not going to go to the end of the contract. He's not going to go till 40. He's going to retire. So we're going to give him that 7 years, bump it up, and then we're going to drop him down to, how about 5 mil, and he really likes that bonus. We'll go 5 and 5. How's that sound? This should actually be more points than what Alexander got, and I'm kind of curious to see what it'll look like. And 41 points. Team prestige. Okay, so anyway, his salary, 34.7, gets us 2 points, which he definitely wants more salary than Alexander did. But the bonus at 35 gets us 7, which is nice. 7 years, 23 points. And in this case, team prestige gets us 9 points. So gives us a total of 41. I think we have a decent shot at getting him. And then how about Mitchell Schwartz? And there again, old guy, 33 years old, not going to live out his contract. And of course, remember, it's always backloaded. So by the time he gets really, really expensive, he's already going to be retired. So you don't even have to worry about it. So boom, let's see how many points we have for this. So with 20.7 mil in salary, gives us 2 points. 35 mil gives us 10 points for the bonus. And 7 years gives us 23 points for the length and 12 points for the scheme fit. So giving us a 47 for the total. Let's advance the week and see if anybody signs. Probably not. Normally it takes a few weeks for this method, but let's also see if anybody outbids us too. Then we can withdraw our offer and go to somebody else. And contract accepted by Devin McCourty. We paid him very, very little. 23 points with 7 years and 9 for prestige, so that's not too bad. 11 points in bonus, that's where most of that is, and 0 points for the salary because it's, well, the minimum. And then also by CKBirds. Wow, we didn't offer him very much either. 41.7 for the salary gives us 3 points. 14 mil for the bonus gives us 3 points. 7-year length. For prestige, we get 9 points at a total of 38. And let's check out the guys who are remaining and see. Let's just tab over to my negotiations. No one else is offering him money. Same there. And the Giants have offered Mitchell Schwartz a contract. We're just going to withdraw the offer and bid on somebody else. And how about some depth at running back? He's a 25-year-old, 81 overall. We're going to cap this out and see what we can do. These guys often, you always can get a running back here. We'll do $1 million per year. How about 2 each for, yeah, why not? So they wanted $21.5 million over 4 years. We're offering him 14.4 over 7. I saw we don't have a backup quarterback, so for Sam Darnold, who doesn't have a bid on him yet, we'll bump that up, see what we can get. We're going to go with the same as the last guy, 14.4 over 7. That will be right around when he's starting to regress. He might regress a few years. I mean, just over $2 million a year for a backup quarterback. And he's 25, so he should progress a little bit. And yeah, I think that's looking good. And we could really use some depth here at tight end. So I'm going to try and grab this 26-year-old tight end for practically nothing. We're going to go to just the bare minimum we can. And how about, yeah, sure. So that way he has something logged in and just about as minimal as you can get. Let's see if he'll take this. So after advancing the week, the tight end that we paid almost nothing to, basically the minimum, just a hair over the minimum, he accepted. Same with Jair Alexander. We are just really winning out on free agency. And after free agency has ended, we have 3 more guys who signed with us. We got Ronald Jones, Sam Darnold, and Nyheim Hines. Let's see. I think it's the next week when they do a free agency recap. Yes, free agency recap. And let's check it out. So our negotiations. So 3 guys, they didn't sign, but they didn't even go anywhere else. So we got Jair Alexander for under $10 million a year. We got CKBirds for just under $8 million a year. Ronald Jones, an 86 overall running back, for just over $2 million a year. Same with Devin McCourty with the exact same total on his contract. The salary and the bonus has shifted around a little bit, but it's still the same total. And then down to Nyheim Hines, same total for him too. Dalton Schultz, we got him for just a hair over the minimum we could possibly pay him. And he's a 76 overall, 26-year-old tight end. Yeah, it's a tight end. He has normal development. He's only 76, but if you draft a guy, you're going to be paying him more than that. And he's not going to be 76, so I'm thinking you're looking pretty good there. And then Sam Darnold, we got him for, I think, the same contract as we've got the other guys for, basically $2 million a year for a 25-year-old backup quarterback who's going to be pretty decent for a backup quarterback. So I would say we did pretty good here. We used up all of our money, mostly on our top 2 guys here. But we got some quality guys who could start for us or be solid backups. I mean, this is going to be the backup tight end, the backup quarterback, the number 3 running back. Okay, we might have overpaid for him for that, but still 25 years old. Who knows how long everyone's going to be around. It's still a decent value. Devin McCourty, he's going to be the starter. Ronald Jones, he's going to be battling to be the starter, if not the number 2 guy. CKBirds, he's definitely going to be an impact force for the Chiefs. Same with Jair Alexander. He's one of the best corners in the entire league. So that is a fantastic way to sign some free agents. And you know what? I didn't even show you the simplest thing you can do to help you sign free agents. Let's go over and so you go down to my coach and then, okay, not available. We'll advance until we get that. All right, here we go. In the preseason, now we can do it. So you go into coach goals and then spend XP. and you just scroll down, and you want to target some free agent wide receivers, free agent tight ends, all these guys. You just dump some points in there, and that will make it that much easier. You'll be able to bid even less and get them to sign with you. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you gave her a big ol' like. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more tips and tricks videos, or the Eagles franchise series, or some MLB The Show, or some Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr., why don't you jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button below, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. But until next time, this is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day.
See you, chump.